Good afternoon, everybody, on this Monday afternoon. I'm currently waiting in for someone to come and repair my sofa. I've decided, because it was my day off, that I would try and get all of these little jobs done that need sorting out. So the man's just been to sort out the fridge. He's gone. Now I'm waiting for the man to come to repair the sofa. And I wanted to do this video. I've been thinking about, what subject really needed some cover. And basically, I'm sat here, just had my lunch, thinking to myself, there's something that I've got to do, and that's write a bio about myself. I've tried so many times before to do it. Excuse me if I start coughing. It's the leftover from the virus that I had last week, and every so often it just catches me in the back of the throat, so I have to just clear it. But yeah, so basically, I've been trying for a long time to write a bio about myself, what it is that I do. And the one thing that I'm really not finding it easy with is describing who I am or what I do. Sometimes I find it slightly easy when I'm writing it, but actually even that's difficult for me. And I keep thinking to myself, so why? Why is it so difficult for me to explain who I am and what I do? Two things that came to mind. First of all, when I do my MBS events, when I go in to do a talk, one of the things that I point out is I have this paper that I've written on all of the things that I've ever done in my life. Now, if I told you every single thing that I'd trained in and qualified in over the last, 44 years, you'd probably be gobsmacked. But all of these things have actually been a stepping stone for me to move forward. It's my own personal growth, my own personal learning. But in the field that I work in, there's lots and lots of elements of all of the things that I've learned over the years, all of the knowledge and the wisdom and the practice and all of these different things have created a unique thing that I can offer to people. But when you try to put that down into words, it's really, really hard. And I keep thinking to myself, well, why is it hard? Why do I find it so difficult to explain what it is I do? Going back to that sheet of paper that I used in my talks, what I did explain to people was, this is not who I am. It's just what I do. You are not who you believe you are. All of the things that you are capable of doing are just what you've learned over the years. And in some sense, that's creating your personality. In others, it's not. I have to write this bio because I'm going on some events in a few months' time, and they want me to write something about what I'm doing and what I'm offering. Now, at these events, I'm offering card readings because that is what I do, and I'm really, really good at it. But it's only a small part of what I do. I've explained before that I'm a light worker, and I think even sometimes my family don't understand who I am or what I do, and they never really ask me the things that I do or I'm capable of doing. But when I'm on events, the reading the cards is just a small part of what I do, and it's what I enjoy. But I'm much, much more than that. As I've explained before, I am an intuitive and I'm a psychic, and I connect with higher energy. I connect with spirit. I do a lot of channeling work, and I prefer to write those channelings down because I can have conversations and come out of that channeling and not remember what it is I've been speaking about or channeled. So I find it easier to write it down when I'm channeling. That's not to say I can't just channel, but it's just my own personal choice. It's where I feel more comfortable. I'm also a hypnotherapist, and I am an energy healer. And I have this innate ability, like many of us do, to analyze. I'm a very big philosopher, and I'm always questioning life and always looking for answers. They are personal to me, by the way, because everyone's solutions and answers are different. But what I do know is I'm here as a light worker to help others in instigating change. You can call it awakening if you want. It doesn't really matter what you call it. What we understand is change is happening. We are evolving. We are becoming lighter in frequency and vibration, and as such, our physical bodies are having to adjust to the amount of light, excuse me, I'm going to choke, the amount of light that we are now integrating. I'm always asking questions, and I'm always being guided to different people and different situations where I will pick up more information and more knowledge. I'm interested in the cosmos. I'm interested in a lot of different things. Am I different? Maybe I am. I don't know. I don't know what others are like. This is just my path, my journey. And it's not been an easy one. But a light worker's journey never is. Because when you're awake, you are looking at change and trying to support that change and support it in others. But in order to be good at what you do, you will go through your own personal experiences, your own personal crises, and this is something that happens constantly throughout your life. There's lessons for us to learn in that, and that's how we navigate it, and we don't always do a good job of it. I am no different. I am not immune from that. But what I do understand is I question it. You know, sometimes ego kicks in for a lot of us, and we can't find that place to question. So we kind of run away and run around in that story for a while before we have a light bulb moment, and then something changes. But what I understand is this is about a process of life that we all are constantly going through that create changes. And we have to create change, because if we didn't keep creating change, we would stagnate, and there would be no point whatsoever in us living this life or being here on this planet, helping with this evolution that we're going through. So a long video, you know, I tried to make them 2 minutes long, but I don't know how to, because I have a lot to say. I'm going on a podcast in another week's time, I believe it is, which will be lovely to be able to talk about this stuff. And I'm also looking about creating some podcasts myself. There's a lot of things that I've got to step up to the mark this year to evolve myself. And although I began it last year, there are a lot of personal things that happened that kind of threw me off my my track, and I've had to deal with that. A lot of it being personal to me. So today, for this year for me, is a new beginning. It's taking my life forward in a different direction, and it's stepping into my own power. And this is what is being shown for all of us now. There are people out there, including myself, that are here as part of this light workers journey, as part of this awakening, to help support others on their path to enlightenment. And if you don't really understand it, then reach out and I'll try and explain it as simply as I can, although I'm not right good at doing simple. But there you go. So for today, I'm going to say bye for now as I get ready for this next engineer coming, and I sit down and attempt again to explain who I am. As I am on a video, it's easy to say, I am a light worker. What does a light worker entail? Trying to write it down on paper is a whole different ball game. But sending you lots of love today, and I hope you enjoyed my post on my beekeeping. Yes, I was a beekeeper for quite a few years, and I used to talk about the bees and everything and the work that we did together, me and my ex-husband, and I loved it, absolutely loved it, like I have everything that I've been guided to learn. And I'm saying guided to learn because yes, that's part of the process. I don't do anything for no reason. I do it because I'm guided in that direction, because there's something that I need to learn and expand from. I've been a hairdresser since I was 16 years old, and I think many of the people that I've worked with in the past just assumed that that's all I ever did. But you know, there's a lot of layers to this onion. You just have to ask to find out. Okay, so take care today. Have a fabulous Monday and try and keep warm. I am. Bye for now.